Hi, I'm Nick Fisher with Arizona Archery. I'm here to introduce to you our new Pro Drop Limb Activated Fall Away Rest. Some of the advantages of this rest are its full micro adjustability. All the micro adjust is machined one piece. There's no glide blocks, no springs to break, nothing to lock up on you. The only thing moving is the adjustment screws. Another advantage, we use fully sealed stainless steel bearings and a stainless steel axle. Makes this rest really rigid and really strong, but yet incredibly smooth. Another advantage to our limb-driven rest is our stainless steel no stretch cable. This eliminates any timing issues you can have with the rest. You don't have to worry about anything stretching or coming out of time later on. Another big advantage is our spring steel whale tail launcher. It's extremely accurate, gives you all the forgiveness of a lizard tongue rest, and you still get full clearance. So let's go ahead and install this rest on this bow. First thing you want to do, take your included 5/16 24 bolt, mount the rest, make sure the rest is pretty level on the bow, lock it down. So after mounting the rest, the next thing you're going to want to do is get your center shot roughed in. Take your 5/64 Allen wrench. You're going to loosen the set screws on the whale tail mount so that you can slide it around. After installing the rest, next thing we want to do is go ahead and rough in our center shot. Go ahead and take an arrow, knock your arrow on the string, and you just want to eyeball this in. So you're going to take a 5/64 Allen wrench, come to your whale tail mount, break the set screws loose a little bit, then line up an arrow down the string and through the center of the riser. Go ahead and tighten the set screws back down. Remove the arrow from there and tighten your set screws all the way in. Now that we've roughed in our center shot, we need to now go ahead and mark a position on our bowstring to put in our loop. We're going to go ahead and use a crimp-on nocking point for the sake of time today, but we'll go through this real quick. Go ahead and take a bow square, set it onto your rest. Visually see where you have your rest sitting. Generally you want your arrow passing through the middle of your burger button hole. We're set pretty good there right now, so we're going to go ahead and mark the rest, the bow right now with a little marker for a point to set our nocking point. We'll go ahead and install a nocking point here at the point we marked. And now we can continue on. Now that we've got our nocking point set, our vertical adjustments roughed in, our horizontal adjustments roughed in, we're going to go ahead and install our launch pad. This comes included in the packaging. 3M double sticky tape. Has an arrow cradle on the front. It's ribbed on the back side to help dampen the rest coming down. This thing's very, very sticky, so you want to make sure you got it really good the first time. Get the cradle centered in on the center of the riser. Push everything down. You can trim any excess off with a knife, pair of scissors, razor blade, however you want to do it. Included in the package is our standard limb sandwich. This is designed for your solid limb bows and works well on any Hoyt split limb bow. Any bow with a bigger gap between the limbs than this, you'll want to go to our big limb sandwich. This must be purchased separately, but works very well on any of your other big split limb bows. Go ahead and take your limb sandwich. It's going to come with a 1032 bolt. You want to place this on the top side of the limb, the flat towards the cam. Screw this in. screw's a little long due to the variance in limb thicknesses on different bows. Go ahead and 3/32 Allen wrench to tighten it down. You want to make sure it's fairly straight on the limb. It doesn't need to be really, really tight, but just snugged up. Now, in both of our limb sandwiches, we have a hole going through the limb sandwich with a set screw. You're going to take your cable through that hole. Go ahead and get the set screw started, so that once you set the timing, you don't have to screw it in a long ways. So once you've fed the cable through the limb sandwich, go ahead and start pulling it down to set your timing. You want the launcher to just barely touch the launch pad. You're just going to start pulling the cable down until the launcher comes down and just barely touches your launch pad. Go ahead and tighten the cable down, the set screw down on the cable, and your timing's done. It's that simple, it's that quick. And because of the stainless steel cable, there's no concerns about losing your timing ever again. Now that you've installed the rest, the last thing you want to do is clip off your excess cable. Leave yourself a little bit to work with, 1/4 to 1/2 inch, in case you need to make any adjustments later. The cable's very strong, so you need to use a good pair of clippers or a sharp pair of needle nose. Now you have successfully installed the ProDrop Rest.